And in it she writes, one of the necessary aids to the spiritual life is disciplined effort. Before we pray, it is wise to remind ourselves of the reasons that we address divine presence. So let's think about that for a moment. Why do we pray? Now, in this quest lesson, Flower gives us some different reasons, which I will be paraphrasing here. But think of your own experience with prayer and connecting with the divine. I think many of us would say we pray because we know that there is something greater than ourselves that is in control of the universe, and we want to connect with that. Prayer unites us with those vital currents of deity. And we often pray because we have a need or concern for ourselves or someone we know, and we know it is beyond us to solve the problem, so we give it over to God, to that divine source. We pray when we feel gratitude for things in our lives, and we want to express that to the divine. And then we pray because prayer puts us into a state of alignment that causes all of our faculties and forces to flow Godward. And then there was one that I want to quote directly because it's such a beautiful image. She says, "A lifeline is swung into eternity by prayer from the sphere of the impermanent." I love that image of a lifeline being swung out into eternity. It can become a footpath or a strong bridge of contact with the Luminous Spirit. And Flower goes on to say that by means of prayer, lives or circumstances can be channeled. For prayer serves to empty a vessel of its staleness or its inharmonies, and thus frees it for the infilling of spiritual graces. And again, I love that image of the chalice being a vessel that we can empty of ourselves so that we can be filled with a spiritual grace. And I think we've all experienced wonderful prayers in which we feel that secure connection with the divine, in which our vessels have been filled with spiritual grace. And doesn't it leave you wanting more? So we can see that throughout our day there might be opportunities or needs for prayers. We may pray to bless our food, for safety in our cars while we're driving, for protection of our homes, for persons who are experiencing challenges. We pray here at Questhaven before each meeting, any of our rehearsals, or our services, like today. And these are important times for us to reconnect with the divine. However, the key is to establish a strong connection, if you can, at the beginning of the day, that we can return to again and again throughout the day with these short attunements or prayers. And that strong connection is really forged through meditation in addition to prayer.